Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. I was drawn to a very specific deck here today. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Most important story for the collective. I want that, whatever it is. No communication. No arrows of love and passion. Are you waiting on someone or waiting on someone to step up and speak up? Yeah, they're not showing you love. They're not nurturing the connection. I feel like you're ready and waiting and someone's just not. It's like, I get the feeling that you know they're interested, but they're not stepping forward or they're not making any moves. They're not putting themselves out there. It's like, yeah, again, you know that that's what they want, but I feel like it is coming. Maybe they're just battling with some things on the inside, or maybe some things that they need to take care of on the outside of this connection as well. Could be some toxic habits or some toxic people that may be in the mix. I did hear addiction, but I do feel like this is one body-to-body type addiction. I don't know if this person has struggled with that. Let's see. Could be for some, definitely not for all. All right. You know, with the soulmates in reverse, I do want to say that this feels more karmic lesson than, you know, are you both attracted to each other just very physically and then maybe hoping to make something out of it? I just feel like this person's not in the right energy to even kind of move things forward in a very healthy way. Let's see. Tell me about this. Yeah. I want to say they're off in search of what's going to fill their cups, and it's like whatever is going to fill their cups. I don't love the energy that's coming through. I don't feel like it's the healthiest of situations. The person that you're waiting on, I feel like maybe using, I don't see a future or longevity with this. I don't feel like this is someone you'd be able to build with, or at least not in the energy that they are here now. With this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I don't believe that this person's going to be the future opportunity that you want them to be. It's like sometimes you see the person, you know what they're capable of, and if they could just step up, the two of you could become something great. You just know it, right? Knowing that and feeling that is understandable. I feel like you're really tuned in, you're tapped in, but this person is not taking those golden opportunities to become. It's like they never have to become more than they are in this now moment. They never have to grow and expand from where they are. I know you might think about that and you're like, wow, how does that even happen? But the truth of it is, it's like people don't have to rise to meet our expectations of who they could be or what they could become. They don't have to see our vision. It'd be nice if they could, because I feel like we have visions of how far they could go or who they could be and how they could be loving and generous and kind and, you know, all of these really great things. But I don't know that this person is looking to actually rise in any way. I almost kind of feel like they're happy just searching without actually kind of growing. I don't know that they're looking to give away their heart. They might have had some really bad experiences. I just feel like this person is very closed off to the opportunities that could be between you and them. I feel like you got sucked in because you saw the potential, right? And I know you're a big, beautiful heart, and you know, you see the good in people. I just feel like you saw the good in someone who couldn't see it in themselves. They just can't adopt your vision, right? It'd be nice if they could. And I feel like, you know, they may look in on you from time to time, but what I want to say is I feel like they feel it. They might not put it out there, but I feel like they realize that, I don't know, I don't want to say you're too good for them, but that's how they feel. I want to say that's how they're feeling, that it's like they don't have to offer what you have to offer. They're not in the right type of place like you are in the right type of place, right? Yeah, they just can't give you, they can't give you the commitment. They can probably give you breadcrumbs and bits and pieces of themselves. They can give you the physical aspect of a connection, but they can't give you the truth. They can't give you the honesty. They can't give you the time, the effort, the energy, right? So I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. It's like, you mean well, we see that, but I feel like this person's just not there. Maybe at some point in the future they'll grow a little bit, but I feel like you'll be miles and miles from where you are in this now moment, where it still won't be enough for a future, especially with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So big hugs to you, because I feel like it's really sad, because I feel like you're like, this person's got what it takes. They just have to put in the effort. I just feel like this person, yeah, they're imbalanced right now. I want to say their emotional sector is a mess. I want to say the mental is not great either. I want to say they're pouring the cups back and forth, but one cup's got a hole in it, right? And they haven't patched it up yet. I just want to say they're so off balance. They may not appear that way. You know, part of wearing the mask is appearing to be very stable, very sturdy, very tuned in, tapped in. And I feel like this person wears the mask very well. I feel like they're very believable. But I feel like since you decided to look a little deeper, I kind of feel like, yeah, you know, they may have gotten over the things of the past. You know, they're not crying over it anymore, but I still feel like it affects them terribly. Yeah. I feel like you're actually in a very balanced place. I want to say that I feel like you've done some healing from past experiences. And so, you know, I want to say you're miles and miles ahead of where this person already is. And I feel like Spirit is trying to show you this, not so you can say, well, you know, I've done all this and this person needs to do all this. They're trying to show you that energetically, it's just not a match, right? And I feel like that's what they want to show you. Your heart's in the right place. But I feel like it's just not going to be enough in this situation. Yeah, this might be something that you have to shut down the cycle, close down the cycle. I want to say if you don't and you keep hanging on to this, it's going to feel like that never-ending Ten of Swords energy. It's like you're just not stepping into the new cycle. I want to say you'll be holding yourself back if you stick around and wait for this type of soul. They're just not going to get there. One, in your timing, or two, maybe not in this lifetime. Like, I just feel like it's always going to be a mismatch, because they're working at their own pace, and there's nothing wrong with the pace that this person is working. It's just not comparable to yours, right? Everybody's here on a learning and growing journey, and we all get there when we get there. But yeah, so justice doesn't prevail in this situation. It doesn't seem fair, and I'm sorry. Big hugs to you, because I feel like sometimes it just is not fair. It doesn't seem fair, right? But I feel like you're not meant for this person the way you want to be. But you are meant for someone. And I feel like if you can let this go, your person is just up ahead, right? Just up ahead. Keep charging forward, right? Let's see. What else can you tell me, Spirit? Is there anything else you want to tell me about this situation? Anything else you want to tell me? Yeah. This King of Wands in reverse, I just feel like this person will they'll find new ways to hurt you, right? They'll find new ways to kind of torture you as you go along. If you stick around for this and you don't allow this cycle to end, this will be one of those situations that breaks you repeatedly in different ways. And I want to say it's going to hurt them and it's going to hurt you. Because I feel like they don't want to hurt you, but they're going to do things to hurt you, right? It's like when the pain gets great enough, you'll make the change. And that's what Spirit's trying to say. It's like you can avoid all of this heartache by moving forward and deciding that this is not for you, right? I know that's sad, but I feel like, yeah, it's a choice. That's what Spirit's saying. It's a choice. You can stay for this and stick around for it, but I don't feel like it's going to go the way that you want it to go. So big hugs to you. In my heart, I always hate when I get readings like this because I feel like I always want to see something turn out positively. I always want to see that there's hope or that there's growth in the future, and then things can be a possibility in the future. And a lot of times Spirit will say, you know, if this person has some growth and some things under their belt, some experiences, that there could be a chance in the future. But I don't see that here. I don't see this person taking the action steps or even having the energy to do so. So, you know, there are people who are here walking this journey, and they do tend to show us what it looks like if you don't grow, if you don't expand, what it looks like, how everything is halted in life, and how all these different problems arise from someone who doesn't focus on healing, right? Doesn't put the main focus as themselves and wanting to become the best version, right? Not everybody looks to do that. I know it's a wild thing to think because I have a hard time understanding it as well, but I'm seeing this here. So big hugs to you. I feel like maybe you need a little time to think about how you're going to move forward, how you're going to heal from this situation. I feel like Spirit is saying if you follow your wishes, hopes, and dreams, it will lead you to the opportunities. Things will naturally happen along your path and the right people will come. I hear Star, why did this happen? So these types of situations happen because I want to say it kind of grows both of you in a strange sort of way. It will grow you in a way that you will see your value and you'll realize that what this person can offer you is not what you deserve, right? So you learn what you do deserve and how important, how your love is such a blessing, right? And you deserve someone who will see it as that, right? Someone who can give you reciprocity, right? And this person learns, well, they learn through the heavier situations that the good that they had with you is what they should be striving for, should be striving to experience, should be striving to kind of get to within themselves. So you become learning lessons for each other. I want to say Spirit is saying that if you follow the things that move you, that make you feel alive, that make you feel whole and happy, you'll bring your wishes, hopes, and dreams closer to you, and you'll have that healing moment. You'll naturally meet people along the path up in the future. So I want to say this isn't for you. And I hear gut-wrenchingly so. So like I said, big hugs to you because I feel like this is a sad thing because you really wanted this person to come with you. And I get that. I get it. You really did. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may come through here. All right. We've got a U standing and a P standing. So could be you and someone with the P, first, middle, last name. Doesn't have to be, but it did come out that way. Oh, an O and a B, an R, an E, a B, S and an I. Okay, let's see. Any other messages, Spirit, that want to channel through here? I feel like every time I ask, I get a you, a you, a you. I feel like a lot of it has something to do with you. I feel like you need to know what you deserve. You might still be kind of unsure of what you deserve. A lot of times when you're still growing and learning, you get to these points where it's like someone, you feel like you're reaching down to help somebody up, and you're like, you know, surely my love is great for this person. And I feel like I said, you're coming from a good place. The strange thing is here, I feel like it does kind of wear on your confidence, because you're like, I'm reaching down to lift somebody up and my love isn't good enough. And that's almost like the energy that you're kind of sitting in. And that's not the truth at all. But I feel like it could be making you feel that way. Just because somebody doesn't recognize the value of your love doesn't make it less valuable. You don't need validation, right? Your love is beautiful and worthy and fantastic. It's just not going to be that for people it's not meant for, right? So I want you to always keep that in mind. I don't want it to wear on your confidence, because I feel like your love is amazing. It is fantastic. And somebody's really going to love that from you. Somebody's really going to love having your specific brand of love poured into them. And hopefully the person you choose will be pouring it back in to you. So, you know, Spirit is saying, don't give up, right? Yeah. I hear something along the lines of too much damage. And I feel like that person is maybe taken on too much damage, and without looking for help, right? They'll stay sub-level in their energy. That's just, you know, they're hiding. They've got, I see someone with two like spears, and they've got it crossed in front of their body like an X, and they're crouched down in a corner. And I feel like that's a symbol for how this person is actually walking through life, no matter what they're showing you. I feel like this person, like I said, wears the mask very well, and maybe runs in very normal circles, right? With some people, like they're mixed in with some people who are ready and who are looking, right? But I feel like I said, this person is not attacking the problem. They are just staying stuck. I see a card from another deck where someone's laid out and it looks like a funeral, but they have their eyes open. And it's like they're playing dead, or they're moving through life like they are, right? Like I said, there's no growth from there. Once death comes, there's no growth, right? So this is how this person is. So Spirit's just further reiterating the fact that this person is not growing, right? Okay. Yeah, it's going to be poison, or like a poison to you if you stick around. It's going to further diminish your energy, your vibrancy, your confidence, right? I hear it, and I love you for it, and Spirit does too, but you can't save everyone. You're not here to save everyone. You're here to be the best version of yourself, and you're here to lead by example, and to become and to grow and to experience really beautiful experiences, and some sad ones too, right? But there are different ways to save people, and by leading a really beautiful, healthy, happy life, you can encourage others who are ready to do the same. They'll want to be like you, right? And then there will be people who we just can't save, right? We're not meant to save them, right? We're meant to just show them what it can look like if they do the work themselves. So that's what I'm getting here. The sad readings are hard. The sad readings are hard. Oh, wow. I threw something. Okay, it was the Eiffel Tower. So I'm not surprised. I'm going to leave it there. It was a little Eiffel Tower. It's on the floor. Yeah, you know, I get this sweet innocence to your energy. And I want to say whether masculine or feminine, I do feel like there is a sweetness. There's a young energy that you carry with you. And I feel like you just wanted to pour it into someone to kind of heal them. And it's a really sweet thought, but Spirit is saying how hard that can be because when you pour into someone who doesn't have a stopper at the bottom of their bottle, it just pours right out again, right? So it's the forever pour. And, you know, you get to a point where you start emptying out and then pouring what you don't have to offer. And you get really off kilter, right? I feel like you may have gotten there or you were getting there. I feel like you have really good things coming up ahead. You have this big butterfly. I want to say gigantic butterfly. And it's all about transformation and coming out of your cocoon and becoming more of yourself and really shining bright. You have abundance up along the path. I hear shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon and you'll land among them. I just kind of feel like you've got big things coming up ahead. Yeah, feeling whole and happy all on your own, moving at your own pace. I want to say, sweetie, you're not going to be for everybody, but you will be for the right person. And you just haven't met them yet, and there is nothing wrong with that. Just keep your eyes facing forward, keep moving, and you will have what you're looking for. It's just up ahead, just around the bend, right? A lot of times it comes when you're having fun and you are living your best life. So start doing that. You can start as soon as today. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. You can leave a comment down below. That really helps the channel. I think that's it. All right, everyone. Bye.